goodness. The kitchen is a mess, y'all. Oscar, why is it such a mess in here? Do you know that? Hello, everyone. Ugh, I love that lightning. Lightning? No, lighting. Lightning is something else. Lightning is dangerous. Lighting is not. Es sieht so aus. Zum ersten Mal, oder? Wie auf einem Date. Gezwungenermaßen. Oskar ist auch hier, also kein Grund, nervös zu sein. Nicht wahr, Oskar? Ja. Ich wurde letzten Stream gesperrt. Echt? Frechheit. Ich habe geschaut bei meinen, ich checke immer regelmäßig die gesperrten Accounts von meinen Moderatoren. Manchmal passiert es aus Versehen oder die kennen die Person nicht. Ja, passiert manchmal nicht mit Absicht, nicht von meiner Seite zumindest. Ich mache eh nie was. Ich bin zu faul. Ich sperre hier niemanden. Ich bin generell nicht so für Sperren. Ich denke mir immer, wen juckt's? Also, ich habe das Gefühl, dass meine Moderatoren oder mehr sich angegriffen fühlen als ich oder sie mich vielleicht auch beschützen wollen, was ja sehr lieb ist von denen. Aber mich jucken solche Kommentare meistens gar nicht wirklich. Aber manche Sachen sehe ich ja auch nicht, weil sie die direkt löschen. Das heißt, da ist wahrscheinlich schon einiges an schrecklichen Sachen dabei manchmal. Da werde ich ja ganz nervös mit meiner Nachbarin. So sieht's aus, die Frederike. Obwohl es nicht mein Name ist. Ich erlaube mir manchmal freche Witze, aber nur bei dir. Wir verstehen uns sehr, Humor passt. Ja, aus dem Schwarzwald, wir verstehen uns sehr gut. Wir sind ja aus der gleichen Ecke, da versteht man, wie was gemeint ist. Es ist dann manchmal auch so die Sprachbarriere oder verschiedene Gegenden, aus denen man kommt oder Altersgruppen, wo manche das dann vielleicht nicht verstehen würden. Ich weiß ja, dass es bei dir nur Witze gemeint ist. Also keine Sorge. Hi. You mean those? Those two things are something that a lot of people don't have that comment on this channel. You get it. Not you, but I have a lot of trolls, so I just bought some for the trolls just in case anyone's in need of 2 of those. So grab some if you need them. I got 2. I got 2 more. I got different sizes if you have any preferences, or if just one's missing, I got 1 extra. Let me know if you're in need of any eggs, hard-boiled eggs, since there's a lot of hard eggs on the internet, as we all know. There's some more. Okay, Oskar, we're gonna cook some food for you. I'm cooking some turkey for my dog. Well, that's a defense mechanism. If you're dealing with so many trolls, at one point you're just adapting to the nastiness, and it's just a way to deal with it, I guess, instead of getting offended by it. Because it's not worth it getting offended by stuff. Oh, still frozen. Oscar might take a little while. My dog is here waiting for his food. That's cool. I don't know what you've been touching, but certainly not me. I wouldn't even wear a biohazard suit to come close to you. So I think you're out of danger. Okay. Oscar, you ready? It's going to take like 20 minutes, and then we can eat something. Some people are funny, though. Willst du es verraten? Du da du andauernd in der Küche am Kochen und Backen bist, gefällt mir so richtig, richtig Material. 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 So sagt man es doch, oder? In Deutschland. Richtig schön Denglisch, um die Leute zu provozieren. Aber ja, danke, danke, Jan. Ich nehme es mal als Kompliment. Ich denke mir so, was du meinst. Aber ich nehme es eh mal so, wie ich es nehmen möchte. Nicht wahr? So lebt sich's am besten. Thank you for the heart. That's very kind of you. I always forget about those things. I rarely ever see them. So when I get them, I'm like, oh, what's that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, those are those little gifts. Hi Jeremy. Hi Effie. Na, wie geht's? Nice meeting you too, Anonymous. Thank you for not being a troll. Or for being a funny troll, at least. Or like not one of the nasty ones. A breath of fresh air. Schön, dich zu sehen, Elfie. Freut mich, ein paar normale Leute hier im Stream zu haben. Ich weiß nicht warum, aber bei dir bekomme ich Amish-Vibes, Hausfrau, orange Haare. Ich habe blonde Haare, keine orangenen Haare. My hair is blonde, not orange. I have sandy hair. It's even in my immigration, so you can trust it. They take it very serious. Die sieht rötlich aus, aber dem Licht, ja. Manchmal sind leichte Untertöne, so Erdbeerblond vielleicht. Ganz leicht. Aber eher so mittelblond, würde ich mal sagen. Typical German blonde hair. We say stray dog color. Hi, Oma. I'm cooking a massive thing of turkey for my dog. You all know him. Most of you, not the new ones, but that's okay. Kennst du Amish? Kenne ich, ja. Amish Army. Das war auch ein guter Name, oder? Bei meiner Arbeit bin ich ja so ein bisschen so angezogen bei meinem Sommerjob. My summer job, I kind of am dressed a little bit. Some people think it's like an Amish outfit, but it's actually just outfit from the 1850s, approximately. It's a very old dress. It still works, but every time I wash it, it gets shorter and shorter. Thing not working. We're back. Yay. The only blonde on me is my mustache tips. Ja. Ach, I wish this wasn't frozen. That's one thing with frozen meat. I like having the stuff frozen because it's like less yucky than having it in the fridge. For my dog, I don't cook meat, but my dog obviously eats meat. But if it's a big block like that, it just takes forever to unthaw. Well, thank you, Oma. That was probably like Ma. That was probably like $10 from Walmart. But thank you. Yeah, I know my camera just turned off, so I restarted it. I'm glad I could hop back in. Sometimes it wouldn't let me do that. Bin wieder wach geworden, wie immer um diese Zeit. Oh je, ich habe auch immer so die gleiche Zeit, um die ich wach werde nachts. Sehr anstrengend. Ich kenne es sehr gut, leider. Tut mir leid, dass du dich damit rumquälen musst. Schlaflosigkeit ist schlimm. Ja, du schläfst bestimmt gut. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass du gut schläfst. Du bist ein Gutschläfer. Oder? Mit dem Porsche vom Haus schläft sich's besser. Die Behauptung stelle ich jetzt mal auf. With a Porsche in front of the house, people sleep better. Hast du wieder abgenommen? Nee, habe ich nicht. Ich habe nur, ich war halt im Gym, meine Muskeln kommen vielleicht besser raus, deswegen sehe ich ein bisschen mehr toned aus. What language is she speaking? Do we have to address her in a third person? I feel very honored that you're too scared to address me in the first person, but you can talk to me directly if you want to. Of course, you don't have to. Nein. Ja, ist Mist, kenne ich gut. Ist tatsächlich Mist. Und jetzt mit diesem ganzen komischen Zeug, was da rumgeht, mit diesem Schiff, Wenn ihr wisst, was ich meine, lässt sich's auch nicht gerade besser schlafen, oder? Was denkt ihr darüber? Wir müssen es nicht darüber machen, das Thema. Ich will keine schlechte Laune verbreiten, aber habt ihr Angst oder denkt ihr, es ist nichts Schlimmes? How's the general concern, everyone, about what's going on right now with not the what's it called? I forgot the name of the ship. The stuff on the ship that's happening. You know what I'm talking about. It's everywhere in the news right now. I don't want to say the name. Adding some water. Just gonna boil this like a soup. Yes. What is the consent about that, or like not the consent, but like the mood about that for you guys? Are you scared? Do you think it's not gonna be anything? You like the rules I put here? Thank you. A lot of effort into those. No, actually I didn't, but um, it just got out of hand sometimes, and I'm like, you know what? How about you just be nice? No one likes mean people. Mean people think they're so cool when they're mean, and they're like, ha, I showed her. Now I'm gonna feel better about myself. Not true. You always lose a piece of your soul when you're mean to someone. It's never a win-win, or it's never a winning game. If you're being mean, you always pay with something from yourself, whatever that is, in your opinion. But it's never for free to be mean to people. But it's for free to be nice to people. Isn't that great? It's not, for free to subscribe and to like too, by the way. But that's just a side note. Und dann gleich an die Zeit zurück. Ja, das habe ich leider auch. So geht's mir auch. Don't talk politics, civil bay. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Hey, Fräulein, my cats. Someone licking that package of meat. Well, you want to spread the next disease around this house? We don't need another thing going around this world, so want to see YouTube virus scenes? Oh, hopefully not. I probably don't want to see that. Like I'm a germophobic person, not to the extent where I can't touch anything on like limited in my like life, like daily task, but like I'm someone, I wash my hands like 15 times a day, which probably is a lot for some people, but for me that's like what I have to do. But I'm not like crazy about it. Like I still work in a job where I'm touching a lot of stuff that potentially, is not the cleanest, and working in a food bank and stuff with donations from anywhere. They can come from anywhere. I oftentimes don't know where they're from, and I still handle that. So it's not that I'm like, like staying away from life, but it's definitely scary for someone that's a germophobic person. It's a very rough time, but for everyone, obviously. But I especially don't like it. Very scared. Have you the personality in a head on your shoulders? My name is William. I write music and I own my own music studio. I'm always busy. Hello, William. I like the name William. It's like the first time I came across the name William was when I watched Pirates of the Caribbean for the first time, and the guy Orlando Bloom was called William. And I remember naming my first computer. I had to pick a name for my computer when I first had a laptop, and I was like a teenager. And I named my laptop William because I like the name so much. Nee, kenne ich nicht. Blumen? Sind es Blumen? Mit dem Namen? Denke ich mal, oder? Margeriten. Hi to Malaysia. Hi, ID. And that's cool that you make music, by the way. Sorry for just like not asking you about that more in depth, but what kind of music do you make? I did some when I was quarantining back then during the other thing that was going around in the world, 2019 and 20. So I started picking up the e-guitar, and then after like a year in, I was like making some songs. Not very good, obviously, but it was very fun. So I'm very far from doing that professionally like you do with a studio or anything. Thank you so much, Gash John. Appreciate it. Hi to California. Thank you, Orlando. I appreciate that. I'm glad you read my information. I think a lot of people don't know how to read nowadays anyway, so thank you for reading that. Oftentimes, when I write something, either in videos, often I have a lot of, when I make videos too, like vlogs and about traveling in Germany or here in America or cooking. Oftentimes I write stuff in it, but most people overlook it. As usual, it will be forever by the time you read this message, but hope you and Mrs. are doing fine and enjoying this warmth of summer. Been going on walks and spending time in trails. So it's good to hear, Fanny. I don't remember if I said hi to you. I'm sorry, I'm so rude tonight. My head's all over the place. This whole cruise ship thing has been occupying my brain. I'm a little worried about it, so I'm not now myself right now. Kinda. Allergietabletten mit der Blume auf der Verpackung. Ach so, doch, kenne ich. Ja, natürlich. Jetzt weiß ich, was du meinst. Na, danke. What's the menu tonight? You don't want to see that. It looks really, really disgusting. It looks like the filling you put in a sausage before it's cooked. Just like this pink blob. Because I'm making turkey for my dog and I cook it in like a pot with water, so it's just like a soup basically, and I'm going to add oats later on. So it's not very appetizing looking, so I'm not going to show you until we're done playing a game. Don't sing. Of course not. Why would I sing? I'm not crazy. We had enough of UK politicians singing at me this week. Did they? But yeah, I think a lot of people had enough of most politicians, not just this week. So I'm not trying to make this any in that direction. I'm kind of over the whole politic talk, and I don't know. People always get upset about it, and there's so many opinions, and yeah, it gets very tiring because I feel like at this point it's kind of like senseless to talk about it. Taking time to kind of take a step back and enjoying the fresh air, just mental health awareness month, need to protect your sanity. Yeah, that is true. I should probably not do any live streams if I want to protect my sanity. Same to you, Fanny. Live streams are definitely not the best way to contribute to your own mental health or sanity, unless it's like chill ones. And tonight it's very chill. So thank you all for being so chill and normal and nice. And yeah. Can't keep a form from doing it, breaking the song, buddy. Well, thanks, kinder. Du musst dir mal wirklich Gedanken machen und ein ausführliches Fazit zu deiner Auswanderung machen. Als Video würde ich mich interessieren und ich selbst, viele andere auch. Ja, ich weiß. Ich weiß, ich weiß. Das wäre schon eine gute Idee. Das wollte ich schon länger mal machen, aber irgendwie kommt immer was dazwischen und mit der Arbeit und so ist es schwierig. Aber ich muss mich mal hinsetzen. Vielleicht setze ich mich mal irgendwo draußen in die Natur und laber euch voll. Jan just said he would be interested in me making a video about life in the United States as a German, and things I like or I don't like, and just like a little resume after a few years of living here. So I am actually kinder. Are you too? What are the odds? Shit. Hi Günther. Na, wie geht's? Bist du aber schon früh wach oder noch wach? Hoffentlich nicht. Hoffentlich hast du schon geschlafen. You see smart Germans over there? Well, good guess, and thanks for calling me smart. I don't know if you did, but I just take it the way I want to take it. So sometimes you just gotta take life the way you want it. So sieht's aus, Aranata. Jeff, my name is Jeff. Jeff. Ich liebe diese Werbung. Ich muss mir das mal anschauen auf YouTube. Ich weiß doch genau, wie der aussah übrigens. Weißt du auch noch, wie der aussah? Sure didn't. Oh. Ugh, I spilled. I don't have tissues. Why do you not have tissues? Oh. Do you have anything in this house? Probably not. Oscar, your food is almost done. You gotta be a little patient. I'm cooking right now. I've been doing other stuff today. Clean up later. Thanks, Bunny. Oscar's doing good. He's walking around his little dementia self, walking around along the walls and just staring into the blank, waiting for something. I don't know. Oh, also tomorrow I'm gonna stream a little bit earlier, so it's still bright outside. I'm gonna be a little crooked now. Goodness gracious. Does that work? I guess. Has to. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna stream a little bit earlier, and I'm gonna do the I bought a mystery bag, like a goodie bag for dogs, like little dogs, and there's like a breed on it, a pig Jack Russell, because that's the closest I think to his what he is. And then I'm gonna see what's in there. I got it for Mother's Day for myself, even though I'm not a mother, but I have a dog. So since he can't gift me anything for Mother's Day, I just bought myself something, or I bought him something, to be honest. Hi, Thomas. Dankeschön. Und danke für für die Erklärung oder den Anhang. Nicht Anhang. Du weißt, was ich meine. Ach, ich kann schon kein Deutsch mehr. Schrecklich. Ein Typ hat einen Channel erstellt. Der Channel heißt Jeff. Mein Name ist Jeff. Natürlich muss man. Auf der Welle muss man reiten. Ich habe eben Englisch Vokabeln gelernt und mir einen Song bei Alice Presley aufgeschrieben. Now or never. Sehr gut. Hi, thank you, Javres. Ojo, appreciate it. Thanks for the flower. Sehr gut, Günther, mach weiter so. Immer schön dranbleiben. Hey, BT, good to see you. I was wondering today how you're doing. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, which is probably not even true, but sometimes I'm just like, did I see this person in a while? And then I just get concerned about anyone that I haven't seen in a while. Hi, Amir. Oscar, you want to say hi? Yeah, come. Oscar's here too. Yeah, I'm cooking for you. I'm cooking your favorite, turkey. Yeah. He's licking his mouth. I know, it's your favorite. Yeah, that's why I'm cooking it. Good choice. Do you want to say hi? Oh, he sees you. Oh, I think he saw himself in the camera. You want to say hi too? Okay, Rusty's jealous. Rusty, come. Come on, you jealous cat. Come on. Come on, you monster. Come on, you big shrimp. I got you. My chunky cat, Rusty. Chunky like me. Yeah, I'm chunky too, I know. That's why I can say it. Rusty the feline. Feline. Better than the felon. Better be just being a feline than a felon. That's not a car, that's a a cat. A cat. I thought you meant a car. That's a mini panther. He is, indeed. Could be a baby panther. Ugh, that is so gross. Oscar, I always really love cooking your food. Just the meat slurp. That smell coming out of meat if you don't like cook it with onions and seasoning and a little butter or like some garlic. It's just no, not it. Yes, Oscar's always having tremors. He's a very nervous kind of guy. He always had that. Thanks for the sparkles, sweetie. Appreciate it. Your void cat is pregnant? What is a void cat? She showed up when the snow apocalypse happened this year? Oh. Is she like a stray cat? Is that what it is? Thank you, Amir. I want to tell you, Em got her MBA degree. Yay, nice. That's amazing. Congratulations to her. Wow. Not bad, not bad. You got a smart wife. Yes. Oh, black cat. Okay. A white cat. I never heard that term. That's cool. I learned something new today. I got a black one and what's it called? Turtle cat? No. Turtle cat. Tortoise. Like the mixed colors. Ich habe vorhin einer Kanadierin geschrieben und dann kam eine Meldung über mich mit den Worten Günther is getting good at English. Ah, sehr gut. Siehst du, Günther, es zahlt sich aus. Hast du gut gemacht. Ach, das ist ja nichts hier. Hier mit den Deutschen im Chat. Why are all Germans still up? Die Deutschen sind wieder Nachteulen hier. Germans are night owls, I'm telling you. They're either up super early because they're already sweeping their porch or they're mowing the lawn at 5 in the morning, as a real good German does. Or I don't know. I feel like a lot of Germans like to get up super early. And I do too, actually. Especially when I lived on a military base. I got up at 4:20 every morning for the longest time. And that's not a hint, 4:20. It was just like my time that my alarm was set to for the longest time, for like 2 years or so. Tarek, beruhig dich. You're confusing me up. Tortoise, it's a word, but people say calico. Calico? Yeah, that's what I mean. Thank you. And I'm confusing a lot of people here. I'm not a native speaker, so I'm talking a lot of gibberish and nonsense here. So better get used to that if you want to stick around. If not, if you can't take it, this is not for you. There's a lot of times where I'm struggling to find the right word or say very inappropriate things without intending to, or just very weird stuff because I'm just mixing up things in my head. Sometimes when I feel flustered, I say I feel flushed, for example. And I don't feel like I'm flushed down the toilet. I just feel like flustered. But since it's also called getting flushed or having a flush in your face, I feel like it should be called feeling flushed and not flustered. So, stuff like that. I just mix it up sometimes. German connection. I'm just here because Rika vermisst mich so. So sieht's aus. What's the most annoying thing about living in Germany? Huh. Oh, of course. All stores being closed on Sunday. Number one, by far. All my Germans here can definitely. Sorry, Günther. I just said the most annoying thing. Ich habe gerade gesagt, das Schlimmste an Deutschland ist, dass die Läden am Sonntag immer geschlossen haben. Aber für dich ist es natürlich toll. Für dich möchte ich, dass alle Läden am Sonntag geschlossen sind. Natürlich. Aber selber bin ich trotzdem davon genervt. We have someone here that works in retail. So I just apologize for saying that I'm upset that stores are closed on Sunday because everyone deserves a day off, right? And Germans are it's a very Christian country, so we're very strict with having that one day of a week as a rest day. That's by all retail is closed, so everyone equally is able to take a rest day, except for doctors, so they're screwed. But like all the jobs that are not like life-saving, so to say, you have the day off on Sunday. Or maybe gas stations, they're also open. So Gas stations are also gas stations, doctors obviously, and restaurants can be open Sundays too sometimes. 3:35 Uhr geht's ins Bett. Gute Nacht, Günther, schlaf gut. Danke, dass du hier warst. Schlaf dich gut aus. Aber du kannst eh lange schlafen, habe ich ja mal mitbekommen. German people and the authorities are the most annoying thing. Yeah, bureaucracy. I think that would come next. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the whole thing. So not just that. So let me tell you. Sundays, stores being closed, number one. Next is service. People in service, like waitresses, cashiers, people that are paid for services, working with customers, with people, or at the offices, like when you have to get a new passport, something like that. If you come there, they'll greet you like this. What? And you're like, hi, I would like to make a new passport. Do you have an appointment? Yeah, here. I literally have a number here. Whatever. Yeah, just sit down. You get all your papers. Otherwise, we can't do it. And then they're just like super strict, like super like not all of them, but usually they really treat you like you're like really bothering them, even though they're really getting paid for doing it. But you feel like you're really like super annoying, and they would have the day off if you weren't there. So it's really kind of frustrating sometimes. Or especially here in America, ja, du kannst es wahrscheinlich bestätigen. Here in America, people are so overly friendly when you go somewhere. The service in the service industry, almost too friendly. Where as a German, you get a little overwhelmed with that when they call you like honey or baby or sweetie and stuff, and you're like, I didn't know we were that close, but so it can be a little overwhelming at times, or feel like a little fake. But here in the South or in Tennessee, especially elderly ladies, it's very cute. If they call you like cute names like that, you get used to that very fast. But Germany is the extreme opposite of that. So German service is really, really rude. Not all, not everyone, but I would say like a big chunk for sure. They're definitely treating you like they don't have to be there right now. They don't have to do that for you, and you're lucky that they're even like dealing with you. Mein Tagebuch, da weißt du mehr als ich. Weekend by those appliances where I live on Sunday. Old lost a long time ago. Jason, where's Dad? I wonder, is that in America? Thank you. Adam, I said Germany is a Christian country. And I didn't say I'm a Christian country. I said Germany is a Christian country. And you could be a Christian wearing a dress, yeah. Most certainly. I don't think there's yeah. I'm sure you saying comments like that is also very Christian if you're a Christian. Being judgmental, that's like the number one thing in the Bible they say, right? You gotta be very judgmental, isn't it? Danke, Günther. The pioneer outfit, is it made out of the same material as the stuff worn in the 1800s? Is it synthetic now? No, BT, actually my dress is actually from it's not like 1850, it's not 100. Oskar, no. No, 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 no. Oh, all this animals trying to get into the meat. No, no, I'm sorry, you can't have that. That's yucky. But yeah, my dress from the 1800s is not from the 1800s, it's from 1900, I think. It's like roughly 100 years old. So it's really old. So it's very sturdy material. You can see the hand sewn stitches. It's like really even, but not like fully even. It's not made with a machine. And the material feels very different. The colors are very toned down. It has like inner liners and stuff, very stained, but not like yucky. I washed it so many times, but it's just like, yeah, old. So I was like, I hope the lady that wore that before me, or all those ladies wearing that before me, are not upset that I'm wearing it for reenacting. Because, when you watch movies like Conjuring, you're like, oh, please don't possess me. Lady that wore that dress before. You never know if someone died in it or something, but I hope not. So far, so good. And I didn't get any bad vibes from it. But yeah, it closes very tight up here. It's very different than this dress. Some of you have seen it. It's like a greenish, bluish dress. Very unhandy for working. Like it's not very practical because it really stops you from like making big steps or going up the stairs and stuff. And you trip over it very easily. But the more often I wash it, the shorter it gets. So one day it will reach a length where it's probably like unwearable for me and I have to give it to someone that's shorter than me or a little smaller. A lot of people have become unresponsive, staring off into nowhere. You mean people in real life that you meet, just like on their phones, or you mean on YouTube? Are you from Ireland? No, I'm from Germany, but I'm European, so you're not wrong with that, but I'm not from Ireland. Honey, baby, sugar, child is kind of code language, infantilizing somebody. Yeah, if they see that you're like drastically younger than you, they will definitely say words like that. And I don't take it in a bad way. I think it's kind of cute, If they were like the same age and they would try to infantilize me, that would probably be more offensive. But if it's like someone that's like 50 or so or 45, I would not be offended by that, if they call me that. Thank you, MDK. Isn't it what I do? Bless your heart, hon, if you didn't know. Yeah, bless your heart. They say that here a lot. I haven't heard anyone saying child here so far, but I heard that on like shows and stuff, but never in person. Call all my friends moon and witches. 10 toes. Jan, hast du meine Videos noch nicht gesehen von meiner Arbeit? Schlawöner, du. So. Hast du also noch nicht reingeschaut? Da kann das Interesse ja nicht zu groß sein an unserer Freundschaft. Nobody calls an adult child in the South. Bless your heart is a very versatile term. Yes. I have not heard child. I heard people say that on the shows, but bless your heart for sure, especially here in the Dolly Parton area of the country. There we go. Not a hard word, but sometimes my tongue just wants to go back to German mode, and then words come out differently. But yeah, Dolly Parton country here is definitely bless your hearty. A lot of houses have it on their walls or stickers on cars, or they have the Dolly Parton license plates. It's hard to get scared in an apartment in a British accent. Outfit is more than 100 years old. Yes, it's about that. I would say it's probably like so I asked them and they don't know for sure how old it is. It was definitely from a place where there was a lot of old dresses and they know the lady that had it from their like ancestors. So it's definitely 100 years old. Probably not much older than that. So probably like 90, 20 or so, 110s. And yeah, it's an old dress. A lot of people have worn it before me. It's a phenomenon, really? I never noticed that, Kinder. Or maybe I have, but it's probably nowadays because a lot of people are so used to staring into their phones. So if nothing's happening and they have to be at work and they can't be staring at their phones, they just don't know what to do and they just stay in the blank, maybe just in their head thinking about stuff. But don't we all do that? Oscar, stop it! You're not getting into the trash. Okay, Elfi, schlaf schön. Dankeschön, dir auch. Ich hoffe, du findest noch ein bisschen Schlaf heute Nacht. Aber ich bin sicher, dass du noch mal einschlafen kannst. Hör dir vielleicht einen schönen Podcast an oder beruhigende Musik oder sowas. Gib ne? Ich zahle mir Gnade und Güte. Das ist bescheuert. Nee, Spaß. Was für eine Arbeit. Das letzte Video, das ich sah, war damals, als mit deinem Dad war, als und du in Deutschland warst. Nee. Meine Arbeit. Oskar, nein. Fräulein, zack. Psst, nein. Ähm, Meine Arbeit, ich arbeite als Interpreteurin, keine Ahnung. Wie sagt man, eine, die so Führungen gibt durch ein historisches Dorf oder eine historische Siedlung. Und dann muss ich erklären über die Gebäude und so weiter und mit Schulklassen eben so Führung machen und denen was beibringen. Ob man es glaubt oder nicht, als Frau weiß ich sogar ein bisschen was. Ähm, that's okay. Ah, jokes are fine. Oscar, you're getting in the trash. You little rat. You are a little rat. Oscar's trying to get into the trash. Oscar, you're not a stray dog no more. No, 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 we're not eating trash. As a stray dog, a former stray dog, not anymore, obviously. He's very spoiled, but he's a former stray dog. So there's some traits in the stray dog that, isn't there a saying like that? You can never get the stray out of the dog, kind of, because, for example, if it's raining, he will start licking the road because he was used to not having any source of water, so he had to drink when it was raining. And when there's like a little um, water coming off from like air conditioning from the houses, he would like try to lick that. It's like the yuckiest puddles he would try to drink from, but he would not drink at home, because he's so used to drinking like, yucky water outside. And then if it's when he finds like a chicken wing that's like ancient and like already like fossiled, like I don't know, Pleistocene age or era, he'll eat it and chew on it. He'll eat all kind of trash or any plastic bags. He even knows how to open water bottles. So if there's a plastic bottle on the ground, he'll put his paw onto the bottle and he'll bite onto the lid and then he'll like screw it like this with his head and he can unscrew the plastic bottle. So he's really smart with that kind of stuff. In general, I don't know, but he's smart with survival. So those things I can really hardly get out of him, or trash, like he likes to get into trash, so I have always to keep him out of that kind of stuff. But at the same time, he's like the most picky eater. I cook him like a 3-star or not star, 3-course meal, and like organic, fresh vegetables and oats and like and no antibiotics, organic turkey, whatnot. And he'll be like, no thanks. I'm gonna eat my trash later. That kind of, like German, yes. The dog wants freedom. Yeah, sometimes I feel like he gets upset that he can't live the stray dog life no more. Maybe he was just like an outdoorsy kind of guy, and now he's stuck with us, getting spoiled like a little brat, and he's probably enjoying it at this point, but it took him a while. Thank you for the flower, Ghostface. Going to the Ren con, I got picked up by someone sliding spare keys through my front door. A spare key? For what? You're going to the Ren con. I wanted to go to the Ren Festival this year, but I'm not sure if I'm going. Thank you, Christian. High five back to you. Thank you. Bald vielleicht oder vielleicht auch nicht. Vielleicht in einem Monat? Wer weiß schon. Und du, Jan? Schatz. Oh, he's sitting next to the trash now, so it's a compromise. He still can smell the trash, but he's not getting into it. I'm doing good, Abdul. Thank you. How about you? Okay, time to add the oats to the meal. Oscar, ready for your food? It's about to be done. It is finished. Almost. Add some oats. See, he gets the good oats. But you still find a reason to complain. Hi, puppy. Dog owl. Nee, falsch geraten. Aber ungefähr. Knapp daneben ist auch vorbei, nicht wahr? Oder hast du da Geburtstag? Was für ein Zufall wäre das? Hi, miss you. I'm doing good, and Oscar's doing good too. He's right here sitting next to the trash. I'm cooking him his turkey oatmeal. And I should probably add some vegetables to it. I'm gonna add this lettuce that I had left. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Abdul. It's very kind of you. I don't know what is that from, the currency? I've never heard that. I'm learning all the currencies here. Not all of them, obviously, but once in a while. I see one where I'm like, what is that? Thank you so much. Let me like it. It's very kind of you. Tomorrow I'll be streaming again because I have a mystery box for Oscar. So I went to the pet store to buy some food for the cats, and then I saw those mystery bags that they had for dogs, and they had like breed specific mystery boxes, and it said Jack Russell. So I was like, okay, since Oscar can't get me anything for Mother's Day, I can get Oscar something for Mother's Day instead. And I was like, because I don't like spending money, but for Oscar, that's a different thing. For Oscar, I'm always willing to spend money if I have it. So, Oscar got a mystery box that we're going to open tomorrow. I'm excited what's in there. Dann hast du halt ein paar Tage vorher. So oder so. Vorher oder nachher. Wer weiß es schon. Hast du auch einen Dreh oder was? Habibi. Oh, Saudi Arabia. Nice. I should have thought about that. SAR, that makes sense. Yes, little Oscar is right here. Oscar, come. Say hi to your auntie. And auntie not as like a disrespectful name, like auntie, like unc, like everyone uses unc right now. Auntie in a way that as a family member name. That's what I'm trying to say. Come. Explorer. Oscar. Stop. Jeffy. Now come schnell. Now come schnell. Say hi to Miss you. Hi, Miss you. Oh, no scratchy feet. Oscar smells his food. Mwah. No kisses. I know. Not the mommy. Not the mommy. Kennt doch jemand, ja, du kennst doch die Dinosaurier von früher, oder? Nicht die Mama. Mit der Pfanne auf dem Kopf. Ich wollte immer das Baby sein. Do you know the dinosaurs? Like that show, the animated show with those dinosaurs? And it's this little baby, and it's always like, not the mommy, not the mommy, or not daddy? No, was it mommy? Not the mommy, I think. And he always hit her or some on the head with a pan. I love that show. I always make that joke with Oscar. He always says, not the mommy. I know, smells good, huh? Let me fix you a bowl. As we say here in Tennessee, let me fix you some. That's good. That is safe around there. Do you like fried cabbage? Yes, of course. Puppy dog owl. Owl. I have a hard time saying that. Owl. I gotta learn that. Owl. Puppy dog owl. That's like a practice word for Germans to practice their accent. So thank you for having that name. It helps me to practice my English. Rike wird mit Saudi-Arabien zugeschüttet. Zugeschüttet, überhäuft. Such dir was aus. Ja, ich weiß schon gar nicht mehr, wo unten und oben ist. Aber trotzdem sehr süß. Hey, Sky. Abdul, it is 20:57 here. So it's almost 9 p.m. How about you? Morning for you. Nice. How early? Wie geht's, Sky? Herzlich zurück. Hearts back to you. How's Jordan? Are you still in Jordan? Hi, Francisco. Hola. To Brazil. I remember seeing this face. That's so sweet. I love doing things for animals. I know you do, and it's amazing. Not a lot of people do. A lot of people like to do stuff for themselves, so thank you for being so kind, miss you. Where are you from? I'm from Germany, but I live in the United States. Ich lade dich eh nicht ein. Ich dich auch nicht. So, jetzt sind wir quitt. Es sei denn, du möchtest nach Tennessee kommen, aber das ist wahrscheinlich ein sehr weiter Flug. Oder nicht wahrscheinlich, ich weiß es ja, wie weit es ist. Darauf hat man keinen Bock. Ich freue mich schon gar nicht auf meinen nächsten Flug nach Hause. I worked here in Saudi. Wait, so you're not from Saudi? You just work there? Fräulein, Oskar, no. Stop eating the trash. No. I don't want you to get sick. No, 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 no. I know the meat packages in there. Nope. You can't have that. Okay, I'm cooking something yummy for you. You can have this instead, okay? Leave the trash alone. Oskar loves sniffing around the trash. I worked here in Saudi. I read that already. Obviously, she's AI because no one could be that pretty. Mike. People make me flushed here all the time. I like saying flushed instead of flustered. I think that's gonna be my new thing now. Abdullah, she's from Kurdistan. Yes. Thank you, Jack. Jan. Ach, was auch immer. Zu viele Namen hier. In deinem Namen. Jackson. Thank you, miss you. You're a beautiful soul too. Dress up like fairies? I want to dress up like a fairy too. That would be cool. He reminds me of me. Milo? Your dog? Your dog? Good job or not? My dog do a good job? Oscar always does a good job, of course. This is his YouTube channel. Animated or people dressed in costumes from the mid-90s? Where? Did I miss something? Keep Tennessee beautiful. Oh, I'm trying. I gotta go trash picking again soon. I haven't done it in forever. I didn't have time or energy, but I love doing trash picking. It's like satisfying that evolutionary urge to pick stuff, like, hunters and gatherers kind of thing. And the gatherers part of me gets very satisfied by picking trash for some reason. Thank you, Khan. Die Dinos meinst du? Boah, mir wird warm, good old times, Erinnerungen kommen hoch, wenn ich mit dem gleichen Jahr gegenüber Vergangenes rede. Auf jeden Fall. Obwohl, ich glaube, das wird auch später noch ein bisschen ausgestrahlt, oder? Das lief, glaube ich, auch ziemlich lange. Man kann sogar, glaube ich, 2 verschiedene Generationen theoretisch sein und man könnte es noch kennen. Fried cabbage is my favorite with rice or with noodles. I love fried cabbage. I could eat it with anything too. Potatoes for me personally. I'm a potato kind of gal since I'm German. So, but I also like rice and noodles. But cabbage with potatoes, so good. This morning, keep safe out here. Thank you, Khan. You too. 5 a.m. Abdul. Wow. Do you work that early, or why are you up so early? Do you always get up early? I usually get up early too. Thank you, Khan. Time zones, 15-minute intervals. Is that so? Is it warm in Germany? It is probably warm in Germany. I don't know. I'm not in Germany right now, but I think it's getting warmer in Germany now too, like um 20 degrees Celsius, I think my sister said. Here it's really warm in Tennessee, so Tennessee is always warm around this time of the year. I'm gonna serve Oscar's food real quick. Let me scroll down real quick. You're also missing you. Jordan is great, but I'm not. You're not doing great? Is it because you're missing work and just stuck there, or what's going on, Skull? You can tell us. We're here for you to listen and try to make you feel better. Help you feel better soon. If you're like in a little, like a downish phase in life, there will be an up soon. Although with the whole cruise ship, who knows? Maybe we'll only go down the drain from there, but let's hope not. Who knows? What do you do in the USA? And thank you, Khan. I love people that like animals too, so appreciate that. I'm the same way. Um, so thanks for liking or loving animals too. Here in the USA, I'm how to say that, like I'm a food bank director, so I collect donations and give out food to people in need with volunteers. Just coordinating like what we give away and donations and like having volunteers for different positions, and some people can get their volunteer hours in if they need to from university or programs, where they are required to volunteer. But some also do it from the kindness of the heart, solely without any return. So USA is a nice place. It is. Yeah, I agree. It's a good place to live. Germany is too, so both places are good places to live. It's a nice place. We also have a lot of bad stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's everywhere, right? I'm still living in the United States and okay with that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like both. I like Germany and the United States. Both have their pros and cons, and they're both great places to live. But of course, there's cons to all countries and pros. Um, no country is perfect, right? But I guess a lot of people would love to live in the United States, so I feel very privileged that I have that I'm able to do that. Thank you, Penguin. What do you do? I think I already answered it. Thank you, Lampok. I have my employee from Germany. Oh, really? In Saudi Arabia? Your employee is from Germany? That's cool. I think a lot of people work with Saudi Arabia, right? From Germany. Like companies. Jackson klingt skandinavisch mit deiner Aussprache. Jackson zieht sich die Jacke aus und zieht Rika die Jacke an. Jetzt hat er keine Jacke an, es regnet. Ja, Kacke. Der war gut. Nicht schlecht. Ich bin beeindruckt. Do you miss German food? Puppy dog, yes. I do miss German food a lot, actually. But I do cook German food here every once in a while. So sometimes I do it on a live stream or in my videos, or just by myself when no one's watching. That happens too. I also have that live outside of YouTube, of course. Yeah, I do miss my food. I miss my German bread, especially because I'm not good at baking. I can cook all kinds of German food if I'm missing something too much, but I cannot replicate a good German bread. So this is a stream where we're supposed to comment on your blouse. Not at all, Kinder, not at all. But thanks for asking. But no, no one's required to do anything on this channel. Certainly not about looks, especially. I do not care about those things. Okay. Oscar, this is his food. It looks very unappetizing. And he had his breakfast in his bowl. So if you see some oats here, that's from his breakfast. I put his bowl into the dishwasher every 2 days after I soaked it. So feel free to judge. My dog has a clean bowl, bowl too, hopefully, but bowl too. So it is just like oats sticking to the brim. Oscar, you ready? You gotta let it cool down a little bit, okay? Don't eat it hot. I have my eye on it because I don't want him to burn his tongue. But hot sauce, wow, that sounds interesting. Hot sauce? Oh, miss you. You said that. I thought you meant hot sauce and Oscar's food. Fried cabbage, one of my favorites too, with hot sauce always. You like fried cabbage too? Nice. I think Miss you and I have a very, very similar taste in food. I think we could easily be roommates and just cook food for each other every day, and we would love it. Hot sauce, not so much. You know me. The hot sauce would only be on your plate, not on mine. Um, I'll definitely be okay. It will take a while. Recently had a motorcycle accident. Well, you can be a good driver and still have accidents. That's why it's called an accident, right? Because it's not, like accident is an accident. You don't plan on having accidents, and everyone can have an accident no matter what. Like even like the pro F1 drivers or I don't know, race drivers have accidents. So you can never decide when to have an accident and when not. Of course, there's things that make it worse or like more likely, but stuff happens and you can't watch out for all people around you. Sorry, you had an accident. I hope it's not too bad. I hope you're recovering very well. I'm Scottish, so I gotta go. Well, good night to Scotland, kinder, and thank you for the disco. How do you call that? Lachende Disco-Kugel. That's the German word for it. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jamie. Danke, danke. Thanks so much. It's nice. German people are very kind. We love working together a lot. His name is Martin. Oh, Martin is a very German name, yes. And I'm glad you like Germans. You work for people who poor, that you work on donations to help poor. Well, I just like less fortunate people, yes. And I feel like especially nowadays, a lot of people are really struggling with being able to afford stuff. Especially with America not being like the world's leading country when it comes to welfare, and you know, it's not the most socialist country, but it's a great country, but in many ways, but a lot of people that are in need are still struggling. Like in every country, we have a lot of people like that in Germany too, but I think they're a little bit better taken care of in general. But here, there's really good programs too in America, I have to say, especially like Christian programs or like nonprofit organizations that care about them. A little bit less government, although there's also some government programs that are really good if you know how to take advantage of them and use them. A lot of people are just too exhausted and too or sometimes even illiterate or just like messed up in some way or the other that they can't even care about it or about themselves. But yeah, thank you. Up to appreciate it. It's not that bad. Broken leg, broken hand, little scratches. Not that bad. Broken leg and broken hand. Goodness. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be alright, but that sucks. I didn't even see it coming. We have Dead Sea in Jordan. My bike slipped there. Into the Dead Sea? Well, at least you floated then, huh? And your bike didn't go under. I'm sorry, that was not funny, but yeah, that's rough. Ooh, with the scratches too? Did you get in contact with the salt on the ground? That must sting. You are very lucky that you are working in this environment, and besides them, you are staying for them. I am very lucky indeed. I feel very, very blessed to be able to work in a job that is not there for just profit or where I'm feeling like I'm doing something helpful, where I feel good about myself too. So it's in some way it's the first place it's helping people, but indirectly it's also helping myself to feel better, and feel good. So it's a win-win for all of us, I think. So I'm just as blessed as the people are that come and get the food from us, me being able to help them is a blessing itself. And I feel very, very glad about that and grateful. And yeah, does it make a lot of money? No, but some things you can't pay with money, right? Like a good feeling. Do you have any Scottish in you? No, I don't think. Maybe I've never done a DNA test or anything like that. I know I have German, a lot of German. I have a little bit of French, but I don't know about anything else. Like Prussian, do have Prussian, but I guess technically it's the same stuff, right? What are we gonna carry from this world except beautiful memories that left in people's heart of real meaning? Kindness happened to be blessed after this life isn't just lived. Very true, Abdul. I really, really agree with that. Thank you for your words today, Abdul. Very true. When we leave, or in our last moments, we'll always just have our memories. We cannot take anything with us. No money in the world, no fancy cars, no Porsches, Jan. Den Porsche musst du zurücklassen, die Schlüssel auch. Kannst du zwar mit ins Grab nehmen, aber dann werden die dann nochmal nachgefertigt und dann fährt jemand anders mit dem Porsche rum. So sieht's aus. Bei meiner Klapperkiste genauso. Macht also keinen Unterschied. Okay, I've been stirring this pot enough now. Oscar's eating his food down there. He's munching. Isn't that too warm, Schatz? Hmm? Is it good? Be careful. Yeah, don't burn your mouth. Oscar started eating down here. I guess it's not hot anymore. Ja, Schatz? Da? Eat? Iss, du kleine Säule, du. I was literally on the highway, but there's some water on the street and it's so hot. I flipped, couldn't control. And you over here until I'm good to go back flying. Nice. And wow, you flipped. That sounds really rough. Well, I'm glad that you only got some scratches and only a broken leg and hand. That's really terrible because I feel like hands have a really hard time to recover from everyone that I heard of when they have broken their hands. So I'm hoping you'll heal very well. But yeah, of course, it could have always been worse, right? So we're just glad you're still here among us. So thanks for tuning in, Skull, and letting us know about it. And no, I'm not a missionary. Kinder. I just came here and while I was waiting for my green card, I wasn't able to work at all. So I started volunteering while I was waiting for my green card because that's all I could do. I didn't want to just sit around. So I started my YouTube channel and I started volunteering. And from that volunteering, the lady that did it before me, like the job, she just quit. And once I had my work permission, I just slowly got into it and they asked me if I want to take over. And that's how it happened, like my actual profession has nothing to do with the job I'm doing right now here in America. So I'm actually like a kind of like a linguist. So I graduated in Chinese and um, I have nothing to do with the thing I'm doing right now. Like by my trade or like by my profession or like my education. So it's just how I ended up here, by the volunteering thing. So sometimes life goes weird ways that you didn't expect. And it's always good to be open to new opportunities and new things that don't have anything to do with your, education or anything you expected yourself to do or yeah, I think it's good to just have an open mind and just look into different fields in life and see what you like and just let it carry you to where you're needed and where you're supposed to be. Yeah, it does give the heart satisfaction for sure, Abdul. Very true. Um, what did they do, kinda? Unfortunately, Emirates Airlines said if I didn't get better within 8 months, then I might be terminated. I'm hoping all goes good. Wow, they're rough. But honestly, Skull, that might sound weird now, but hmm, I kind of feel like nothing really happens for no reason. So, in case you wouldn't get better, Oscar just vomited because he was eating so fast. Sometimes when he eats too fast, he spits out his food and then he eats it again like a cow. So, uh, yeah, lecker, yummy. Anyways, um, if he doesn't, I'm gonna clean it up and give him another portion later in a little bit when his stomach calmed down. But he just like swallows it down so fast sometimes, like my cat. The guys in this house, everyone eats very fast here. But yeah, Skull, I think nothing happens for no reason. So if you're not getting better within 8 months, which would be terrible, and I hope you will, and I hope you can do whatever you like to do, and I hope if you want to do this job permanently or like long term, I hope you will get better. But if not, I think you will find something else that you are meant to do. And maybe it was just, to keep you safe from that thing that's going around the world right now. I'm not gonna say it, but the whole like the stuff from the ship, maybe you're meant to be like kept away from that to be more on the safe side. What time are you hopping off? Oh yeah, I've been streaming for quite a while now. Thank you, BT, for pointing that out. I'm glad you're still here. Sometimes I feel like I'm boring people and they just like disappear. I'm gonna eat some dates right now. Ooh, I have dates in here too. I have them from Germany. And I ate my last German nuts. So, yeah. So, yeah means yes, and nein means no. And there's this brand. It's called Yeah with exclamation mark. And I had those on the plane with me. And now they're empty. My last German food I have here, except for my dates. I think the dates are the last item I have from Germany. So, once that's gone, I have to go back one day and get some more. Oops. Wait, if you ever got lost here for 5, 6 hours on old dirt roads and came out six counties away, you love old witch houses. You mean in Scotland? Or here in America? I assume you mean Scotland. And thank you all for the likes. I really appreciate it. I just saw it. I never really checked the numbers, but I just looked up there. I was like, what is that number? 63? I thought it was the time, but then I saw it was likes. I was like, holy moly. Well, thank you. So appreciate it. Simplicity, living a life with a golden personality that means a lot, that always take us left with morality and consciousness, being real to this world that encourages others. You're a very poetic person, Abdul, a very deep person. I really like that. Where at in Germany are you from? Nico. I am from the Black Forest. I'm a Black Forest gal. Your dress has Daisy on it. It's so pretty on you. I haven't worn one in years. Yes, it has daisies. I hope it's not um reminding you, or in a good way, hopefully. I just like daisies. Those were my mom's favorite flowers. So whenever I see like a dress or anything with daisies, I like to get it. It was like only $10 from Walmart. But yeah, daisies were her favorite flowers and they're blooming everywhere right now in Tennessee. So I love seeing daisies. I graduated in Chinese, why not in German? I just picked Chinese major at university. That was just my major there. I started with biology first. I want to become a marine biologist, and then figured out that my brain would not cooperate with me on that plan because I'm really bad at maths and biophysics and biochemistry and um, organic chemistry and just simple maths, statistics, and all the very, very, very fun parts about biology. Not like they do that for a reason, like they push you for that whole year of really just like plain maths and statistics and reading like all the monitors and how to write down experiments and how to be very like meticulous with like scientific stuff. And of course that's what biologists do, but they really like showed you the most strenuous and draining parts right at the beginning to show you what your life probably gonna look like. And if you're not okay with that, that's probably not for you because like let's be real, like most people are not gonna end up as marine biologists when they do biology. So that's when I changed to Chinese and I really loved that. And I always loved languages and I always had a book as a kid with Chinese characters and hieroglyphs and I was interested in being an archaeologist or what's it called? I just thought about it yesterday. The one that goes not the archaeologist but the fossils and the earth paleontologist. There we go. And I was always interested in that, so I was like, why not do Chinese? And then I went to see the what's it called in English? The Terracotta Army in China, and that was one of my goals to see the Great Wall and the Terracotta Army because I was interested in findings from like history, and it was really cool to see that. Oh yeah, BT, how's it going? How's your recovery going? How are you feeling? Are you still feeling any symptoms? And yeah, how is it? Are you feeling any like pain or anything? Hi, woo, boat. Everything happens for a reason, I know, but I'm kind of bored of flying. Good time to change, but let's see. See, exactly. If you're bored from it, maybe it happened for a good reason. Hard work and being practical, real and kind is the return from good mercy that may happen. Thank you, Abdul. It's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. I agree. Lots, that is terrible. I'm so sorry. Oscar, you wanna give him hugs? Over there. Oscar sending you some hugs. Puppy hugs right here. Oscar, someone needs your hugs. Ow. Ouch. I always forget that stupid thing is up here. Okay, Oscar sending hugs to you and a lot of love. For everyone that's sad, everyone that's sick right now and recovering, they had accidents, recovering from Lyme disease, from broken heart, sadness, from sleeplessness, and or cold heart, or um, just bad thoughts, anything. Oscar's always here for you. Just letting you know. That's what Oscar likes to do, making people happy. My throat is on fire. I have a funny story about the pharmacist. Your throat is on fire from the Lyme disease? Goodness. I didn't know that would give you like flu-like symptoms or something. That's rough. It's divine gift that comes from feeling others' pain and struggles. I know what you mean, Abdul. When you see a lot of stuff in life, when a lot of stuff happens to you, it definitely makes it easier for you to see other people's struggles and to be more empathetic towards them. That's, for example, why I sometimes just feel bad for like people like trolls, because I know they just feel lonely. They just feel unseen, they feel unloved. They come from a place of anger and sadness, and oftentimes the only way for them to communicate with people is through anger, and to like because they had that from their families or from toxic partners or relationships, that the only response is anger, and they only think through that they can get attention or people's affirmation. So I always feel really bad for people that are like big trolls or just mean, because I know that's just not really their personality, because as children they probably weren't like that. It's just the world that made them that way oftentimes. So yeah, and it's just a way to cope for people. Some people turn the complete opposite. They just like learn that hate or meanness does not help anyone and just makes it worse, and they turn out to be very kind and empathetic people. Or it can be the opposite. Depends on what support they had and what kind of people they had in their life to deal with those situations. So I'm trying not to judge people if they're trolls, or to be like mean back immediately. But sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes I'm struggling with that too, of course. If they like attack you or they're like really like nasty towards you, then it's really hard to not internalize that and like extend it back to them. But yeah, it's not always easy. A local pharmacist at Maya refused to dispense the dosage. The junior said the dosage is too high. Yeah, well, if the doctor said you need it, how is he the one telling you what to get and what not? He's just there to give you your order. That's crazy. Wow, did you talk to your doctor about it, BT, or did you just get the medicine from him? It's not from Lyme, it's something along with it. Who knows, I mean. Oh, well, it could just be that your immune system is just low right now because of the Lyme, and it might just be, some strep or something, that you caught somewhere because you're not able to fight it off right now. So don't worry about it too much. Our body is just a wondrous place, and sometimes when it's overwhelmed with something going on, like the bacteria, or the Lyme, um, it's hard for the body to feel normal and function normally. So just give it some time and get a lot of rest if you can. I know it's not always easy. It's always easy to say, hey, just get some rest. It's not always how it works, right? I'm fine, don't worry. My heart is broken. It's part of my life. Oh, that's sad. That's my favorite flower too. Aw, it's sweet. I like little flowers. I feel like those have always been my favorite too. Daisies and um usually like just the little flowers I see outside on a field, like the wheat flowers. I think those are oftentimes the most precious ones, not the ones that are kind of man-made through not breeding, but yeah, kind of like man-made by uh picking the nicest flowers, and you know what I mean, like the bioengineering thing. But it's not that. I can't think of the English word for it. You know what I mean? Like people can make flowers and make their own flowers, like by intercrossing them. You're studying how to deal with your cousins. Mm-hmm. I agree, Abdul. I think it is very similar indeed. I concur. If you're based in Texas, I can call my uncle, and he owns a huge company there, maybe an office job. Pay really good. He offered me 8K 3 years ago. Well, Skull, why not? Try it. I mean, life's short. Texas is probably cool. I've never been to Texas, but a lot of people here go to Texas, so why now? Why not? Do it now or regret it later. That's what they say, right? Kindness comes from knowing what the line between is. Mm-hmm. I'm not using any Insta at the moment. I'm too sorry. It's the only way is usually here on YouTube right now. It's the easiest way. The recommended dose. Ah, I had He took that not too long ago too, BT. He took the same stuff because, can you believe this? The pharmacist is telling the doctor what the recommended dosage is. Wow. So are you upset at the doctor or are you upset at the pharmacist? Are you upset that the doctor didn't know that the other dosage would be too high? Or are you upset at the pharmacist that he's not willing to give you the higher one? You know what I mean? He took the same one recently because he got bit by a cat in the face while at work. He was cuddling some sort of like a half feral cat, which is like, she's feral, but also not really because she's known at work to always like lure around there and they feed them there at work. So she's kind of like an in-between feral and like inside cat. So she had her shots luckily, but she bit him like right in the face, like here in the mouth. So he had to take the same stuff. Um, did you see the cat going crazy tonight? What do you think about Tennessee? Is it nice for living? Have never been there. Where are you from, Puppy? I'm sorry if you already told me that before. You're from America too, right? Or United States? Yeah, Tennessee is really beautiful. I like it. It's very, very green. A lot of wildlife, a lot of nature, parks. You can do a lot of kayaking here, hiking, camping. So it's very, very country, you know. You'll see a lot of boots and hats. I got my boot. I got my hat. I'm bringing country back. Yeah. So it's definitely the country out here, but it's really nice. I like it a lot. Eh? Missed you, holy moly! I gotta go. It was great seeing you, Fluffies. You're an amazing person. Get Oscar and Kitty's a treat for me. I missed you. Thank you so much. I have a hard time accepting it. Like I know you do it from the kindness of the heart, but I'm just so overwhelmed when you it's just like an enormous amount of money. So thank you so much. That's crazy. Oscar, Oscar just came into the room. He hurt. Thank you so much. Can you all send some hearts to miss you, please, if you're still here? Wow. I have a good night too, miss you. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to say thank you. I'm like lost for words at this point. So yeah, Oscar says thank you too, and he gets all the nice stuff thanks to you. So yeah, Oscar is your nephew or granddog at this, not granddog, god god godmother, godson, god dog, I guess, at this point. So thank you so so much. We appreciate you so much. Ooh, I'm flustered, overwhelmed. Collect my brain real quick. Thank you, Scar. Appreciate it. If I ever come to Texas or want to move to Texas, I'll let you know. Are you good? I hope you get some good rest tonight. And Oscar sending you sweet dreams and hugs and much love. And hope you have some nice dreams of fields of daisies with the little ones. You know what I mean. The light which shines in the eyes is the light of the heart. The light which fills the heart is the light of God, which is pure and separate from the light of intellect and sense. That is very deep. Very that resonated a lot. Thank you for sharing that. Abdul, you're a very deep person. Hi sis, hi Roger in the USA. I hope so too. Hoping everyone will heal from all their injuries and ailments and or not ailments. Is it ailments? Injuries and disease and everything going on right now. I got the lower dosage doctor had called in walking to the pharmacist there was shocked. This guy is out of his mind. So the doctor is out of his mind, huh? That's what you meant. Okay. Because I had that feeling too. Hey, hey, did you hear that? Please say yes. I hope my noise canceling didn't take that out. I'm so glad you finally heard a crazy Rusty meow in the evenings. He goes crazy at night. Oh, I forgot. I just screenshot Missy's message. I like to collect messages like this. I'm someone that has like a whole stack of postcards and little notes that I get throughout my life, and those messages here are like that for me. So I'm kind of just trying to keep them. Are you okay? He's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to get another script and be on it for 28 days. That's why I recommend I'm leaving to Florida this week. I might. No, don't go. Don't be that drastic, BT. You're not. You'll be okay. It just takes a while. Okay. This cat's driving me crazy. I'm gonna hop off soon. So I'm gonna scroll down real quick. But yeah. Please, Rusty. Oh my goodness, he's up there. Rusty, stop it! You're crazy. You're breaking my walls. Can you see that? He jumped on that wall from the back side. You know how high that is? So this wall that you see here is like, I don't even know. It's like 3 times the height of a normal ceiling. So this wall behind me is the height of a regular ceiling, like this line here. He jumped all the way from the ground up there. Holy moly, that cat is absolutely bonkers. Thanks for the chili. The smile that comes in the face of the poor condemned is the real earning of life, but in terms of obligation to fulfill our needs, that God made it happen up on our truly submit prayer. Absolutely. The smiles you get from people, even now, sometimes they're still nasty towards you. Some people are just very like cold-hearted, or they're going through a lot of suffering in their life. So sometimes even if you give them free food and like all the like trying to give them love and stuff, they're not able to accept it, but still you feel like you help them somehow. So it's still fulfilling, even if they're not like smiling back at you. But of course, seeing a smile, a situation like that is always very fulfilling. Sorry, my cat is just going crazy. The pharmacist, the doctor was spot on. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking that too. I thought though that the pharmacist just never seen a dosage before, that it was like for like a horse or something, you know. Sometimes I thought the doctor just went like a little crazy on the dosage, but of course the pharmacist just has to do whatever the doctor says, no matter what. So yeah, that must be a very unsettling feeling too, to have like that like mixed up opinions about it, because you probably don't want to feel like you're like getting like a huge amount of that stuff in your body when he says that's crazy, and then the doctor but wants you to take it to be on the safe side, and then he doesn't want to give it to you. That must be really stressful in that already stressful situation. So yeah, I'm sorry. 4 to 6 weeks for that. Wow, 6 weeks, man, that's rough. I'm sorry, BT. You will need a lot of probiotics after this, a lot of kombucha and sauerkraut. You gotta get into that stomach to fill up your microbiome again, or to like make it good again after all those antibiotics you've been on. But I know that's like your least concern right now. My state is full of hills and mountains. Ooh, nice. I love mountains and hills. We have that here too. but definitely a little bit different than from where I'm from in Germany. Oh, I thought you meant I'm a very nice guy, BT. I said, oh, thank you. We can be friends, yes. Not a big deal. I mean, please don't worry about me. The pharmacist is out of his mind. Yeah. You heard the cat. I'm glad you heard the cat. Yes, sounds German because I am as a German lady here. I'm very surprised to see you at this hour of the night. What time is it in your time zone? Hello, Dr. Mark. Also, Dr. Mark.